Apologies for not coming out on time. Apologies for the lateness. The thing is, you guys, you should know how things are over here in the UAE, and when you want to handle things, and then it goes against your own time, your own preparation. So my apologies, guys. Apologies for the ones that have been waiting, and apologies for keeping you waiting, guys. So you're welcome to my channel. My name is Pascal Agu. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking more on your questions, and then on the little things that I have outlined here. We don't have much outlined here, but we are going to base on the questions you're going to be dishing out. So on this channel, I want to tell you, we talk about tips on how to travel, what you need to know before traveling outside of your country, the informations you need to get on accommodation, on the jobs, on the visa, and on anything concerning the way of living and how you can save, anything concerning travel, lifestyle. We talk about it on this place. Thank you, guys, and let's go there. You can drop your questions on the comment box, and please, guys, you can actually come back to this channel to watch every video that I am actually putting up. You understand? So any video like this video that we're making now, you can always come back to it. Thank you, guys, for the guys that are liking. Thank you very much. Oriyomi, welcome. Welcome, Mr. Oriyomi. Welcome, Williams Abraham. Welcome, guys. I'm sorry for keeping you guys waiting, and we are back. We are here. So my people, I agree to know. So please, thank you for the guys who are sharing. Let's share so that more people will join us, please. Please. So thank you for liking. Thank you for joining. Please, if you're here, share the good evening, Mr. Jacob is in now. Welcome. Hakim Salami, welcome, brother. Good day. If you're here, please share the link so that people can join us, so they can get to know the latest, and they can get to Abdul Mumin. You're welcome. Long time, Abdul Mumin. It's been long. Good afternoon, brother. So ask me your questions, and then give us a like. Give this particular video a like. Just click on the like button that has this hand like this, and then you copy the link and share on your WhatsApp. Share on WhatsApp groups, and share on other to your friends, so they can join us and get the information we have to offer. You can also watch our videos back. Sorry, guys, I'm missing something. I need to get my microphone. That's the pack. Sorry, you will notice the change once the microphone is plugged. So it's this. You notice the change once it's plugged. You will know how or why it is needed. So you will notice the difference between using a microphone and not using one. So we are here testing. I hope you guys can figure out the difference. So we are here. Just have to tag this on my plot here. Hello, Obanga Obeten, Obaha Obeten, you're welcome. Welcome, Fermac Fatoke. Ermac Fatoke. Keep doing the good work, bro. Thank you for coming around. Thank you guys for the likes for the video, and thank you too for sharing. Please get to share the link for the video if you can. Cody Makanaki. Oh, Cody, good evening. That's quite a nice name. Okay, good evening, brother. Please, any update on visa renewal? Okay, I know that question is going to come. Just stick around in a while. We are going to be telling you what is obtainable on that particular news. Oriyomi, you're welcome. The person have filled the form online. Can the person go to Nigeria consulate in Dubai to submit it without giving appointment? No, don't go there if they don't
If they don't give you appointment, please don't go. I have someone who went there yesterday, and he went there on appointment. He received this thing, because they will ask you once you show the appointment and you have the appointment, they are going to allow you. He went there. Imagine what happened when he went there. He actually went there, got to the embassy at Abu Dhabi. A woman that wanted to renew her own passport, international passport, and the baby's passport. So the woman only indicated that she is the only one who wants to change her own passport. So she did not indicate that her baby's passport is due and she wants to change it to a baby that doesn't know anything. So what happened? They actually did not grant the baby. They only did that of the woman. They only applied for that of the woman. So they said the woman should have made an appointment for 2 persons. She should have indicated. So that means they actually have a quota of the number of persons they accept per day. So if you guys are 10, if you're applying for 10 persons, you can indicate there. You can indicate on there where you're filling online for the form. Please, you guys should remind me. I forgot to add the link for that appointment in my previous video, or my video yesterday. Please do allow me for that. Do remind me so I can fix it up. Please don't go to the embassy, Nigerian embassy, without an appointment. They would not allow you. Hope you're fine. Any updates? Yeah, I'm fine. Or better. Any updates on working permit? Okay, let's just go on this, since that's what everybody wants to know. Ask any other questions too. Just put on any other questions. I will get to reply you guys. On the question of work permits, my brothers and sisters, I will tell you, at the moment, there is none. The renewal is still the way it is. But before I go into that fully, I'm going to tell you, UAE as a whole has not placed any ban officially on Nigerians. There is no ban of work permit for Nigerians officially. You understand? So for the ones that keep actually receiving rejection while they want to renew, it is still that way for them. So for the one that actually maybe one thing actually just passed through, just let's say you are 1,000 and then one person succeeds, does it mean that everybody has succeeded? No, you cannot say that. You understand? If you want to say that people have started succeeding, let it be for up to like at least from 10 persons, 20 persons, then we will start expecting that, okay, 100 can go to when you are about 1,000. So, except when we start seeing things like this, getting up to like 10 persons, people who are close to you, not just hearsay. Don't just hear and say they said somebody there got it, or maybe you see even the evidence. If they show you evidence, my brother, my sister, look at the evidence very well, because some things can be done these days. You know, my brother, everything is possible these days when it comes to photoshopping and showing you documents and all that. Everything is possible. There is nothing people cannot do. You understand? So it is better. It is someone who is close to you, someone who you know, who can tell you the truth, someone who you know cannot lie to you, or someone who you know has got that reputation that they cannot actually get to jeopardize it. You understand? Now, there is the other thing I want you guys to know. There could be politics being played somehow, somewhere. So we don't know. For the evidences that the evidence that you see flying around, it might be true. I am not disputing that it might be true, but I just want to tell you guys, if I'm looking for something from you and I see a chance, I said this yesterday, and I see a chance to get something from you, the only chance is for me to just open up a little. I open up a little and then I get what I want from you, and then I close it back when I'm supposed to like leave it like this. You understand? But then when I get what I want, I close it back immediately. It doesn't mean that I am now open for you. It doesn't mean that. So it just means that I just got what I want for that moment. Maybe that is what is obtainable at this particular occasion, if you understand what I mean, guys. If you understand what I mean. So there has not been a full update on that. Greetings, Okafor Ngozi, you're welcome. Greetings. So guys, thank you for liking the video, and thank you guys for all of you who are sharing the link. Love you, and I owe you one. Ask your questions, guys. Drop your questions before I go into what I have for you for the day. Drop your questions. So Ola, you said good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ola. Please, my 90 days UAE visa just came out today. Congratulations, Ola. Congratulations. And I have been to confirm the visa online. I didn't know how to confirm if the visa is genuine or not. Why are you trying to confirm if it's genuine or not? You don't trust your agent or what? But then it's okay. It's okay. If you check my previous 2 live videos, the video I did day before yesterday, please go to the video I did, the live stream video I did day before yesterday. Tap on the title of that video. It will open the description section for you. You will see the link that I put there at the description section. Click on the link, open it, and then you can check the validity of your visa. You can use your passport to check it. Use your passport to check it. That is the official UAE link for checking of validity and checking of your visa. You understand? So you can check it there. Please, which website can I go to confirm it? That's what I just told you. That's what I just told you. Go to my previous 2 videos. Go to my previous 2 videos and then click on it, open the description section, and then you will see the link there. I posted it there. You people should remind me so that I will post the link for booking of appointments to Nigerian embassy under this video or under yesterday's video. Any of them, I could post for the both of them though. Hello, Sadiq. Welcome, Sadiq. Ask your questions, guys. Drop your questions here. I'm here for you. So, Emak Fatoke, nice to see you here, brother. Thank you guys for liking and thank you for sharing. Share the videos to your friends on WhatsApp, please, so they can join us and learn what we have for the day. Please, bro, I really want to. Emak, I'm reading your question. You say, I really want to know and be sure of the grace period days after the expiration of the Emirates ID. Some said it's 28 days, some said it's 40 days, and some also said it has been extended. At the moment, my brother, there is nothing. Mr. Aziz Mutiu, welcome. At the moment, Mr. Emak, there is nothing that has been extended. Nothing has been extended. The news we are actually getting to know is that the extension is going to be for the new visas, and as far as I'm concerned, I have not seen anybody. Tawia, you're welcome. I've not seen anybody who has actually how do I put it, gotten the new visa. You understand? If any of you have seen, you can tell me. You can as well share and tell us if you have the evidence. You can share on my page on YouTube. Guys, I have a new page on YouTube, so if you want, you can actually go and like it, and then we'll be sharing our information there. A new page on Facebook is called Pascal's Corner, or you type Pascal Agos Corner. Pascal's Corner or Pascal Agos Corner. Corner is CORNER. You understand? Pascal is PASCAL, then hyphen S. That's like is it inverted comma or something that you put before S? What do they call it? That one. So that's it. So my brother Emak Fatoke, I still believe it is still 28 days at the moment. It is still 28 days. I've not heard about 40 days or anything. What people are contemplating is 180 days, which the new labor law is actually introducing, but it is not yet into play. It has not come into play yet. Mr. Matthew, thank you, Mr. Matthew. Thank you. Sadiq, I just finished answering this question, but I'll answer again. No issues, not a problem. It's work permit is going on now. Work permit, my brother. For Nigerians, I will say again, the United Arab Emirates has not banned Nigerians officially from getting a work permit. There is no official ban for United Arab Emirates for Nigerians in United Arab Emirates from getting work permit. What we are still having is a number of persons, uh, a number of persons are actually have actually not been getting work permits for reasons best known to them and all that. But you and I know what is happening, and then we would actually, on that case, advise that our government, the government of Nigeria, gets to fight for its own people. Fight in the sense that if you know what these people want, why don't you give them, or you reach a compromise with them, and then let the work permits be opened and free for renewal for Nigerians. Good afternoon, Mr. Tawia. Good afternoon, Tawia. Good to have you here, my brother. Please drop your questions. I'm waiting for your questions, and thank you for the guys who are liking. If you like this video, thank you. Just give it a thumbs up at this place where it says the hand here, and then get to share. For you guys that are sharing, I love you so much. Ngozi, how many women you want to corner? Oh God, please. Ngozi, what's your you sound like you know me, Ngozi. Please, and that's a somehow personal joke, I guess. Please, if visit visa is finished, how much is the first day fine and the rest? Visit visa. If my brother, if you are on visit visa, your first day fine is normally 50 dirhams. Second day, like 100 or something like that. So, my brother, I wouldn't even tell you to start thinking about this. I wouldn't even tell you to start thinking about this. If you want to know about like how much the person is owing, you can go on the same link that I have on my two videos. The video I did 2 days ago, there's a link there. You can check the validity, how many days, and then possibly the fine the person has. How about the visa renewal, sir? I just answered this, Mr. Lekon. Mr. Lekon, you came late. I've answered it twice now. I've answered it twice. You people should not put me in trouble. You know, officially, there are some things you cannot say in this country, and then when you're saying some, you actually have to be careful. You understand? So that's why you always hear me say officially, because yes, officially, there are no ban on Nigerians living in UAE. No kind of ban. No ban on work permit for Nigerians who are living in UAE officially. But yes, some people are still having difficulty to renew their own work permits. And as the moment, yes, the same condition still lingers. The same condition is still what many people are experiencing. If anyone got, is just one person out of a million. So we can use that to judge. Bro, how much can Tawia, you said, bro, how much can I budget roughly for my move to Dubai? Okay, Tawia, you are in Johannesburg, if I'm correct. Tawia, I can't actually tell you in rands, but I can tell you in the United Arab Emirates dirham. So you can actually go online and then get the equivalent. But I will tell you this: the most of the people who are going to make your visa, they calculate using the black market. They don't use for them to actually gain. They do not use the price you see online. You understand? So when you see the price online, you can as well add about 30 to 40. I'm talking about the exchange rate. You can as well add about 30 or 40, so you can be close to the right amount. So now I'm going to give you the price. If you need to move here in total, consider your flight, consider your visa. At the moment, visa for Africans mostly is normally between, I'm going to give you a range, please. I prefer to give a range, especially when I don't have the actual reason, but I'll give you a range. It will not surpass this range. It's between your visa, for you to get a 3 month visa, which is what is obtainable normally for a normal person who wants to move to this place. For you to get a 3 month visa for UAE, it should be between 1,000 dirham. I mean, for a South African, between 1,000 dirham to about 1,500 dirhams. So calculate or multiply these 1,000 or 1,500 dirham. I would advise you to use 1,005. So worst case, it will come down. You understand? But it will not surpass this. That's the range, about 1,500 dirham. So multiply it by the just check online for the equivalent of dirham to rands. You understand? You can, like I said, you can add, once you find out the equivalency, you can add about 30 or 40. Then you multiply whatever you get. That is the amount in rands, in South African rands. You understand? I believe. So that's what I can say. Then you talk about the flight. The flights, you understand? So you can go online and check for the flights. I wouldn't know how much your flights are from over there, from Johannesburg to Dubai or Johannesburg to Abu Dhabi at the moment. But the flights are normally between 3 to 4,000. I just want to say that you can find one below 3,000 because you are actually getting a return ticket because you are going to be on a visit visa. You understand? So you have to prove to them, for you to prove that you are going back, even though we know, yes, we are moving here. So since it's a visit visa, it normally goes with a two-way ticket, which is a return ticket. So budget between 3 to 4,000 dirham for your flight ticket. You understand? Plus the whole, of course, the COVID stuff. They can tell you to like get a small hotel or something, though it is not necessary. Sometimes or most times they don't get to ask you that. Dubai doesn't care about that. Normally, it's people back there in our country who want to ask you that just to, most of the time or some of the times, take money from you. So that's it. That's how much it's going to cost you to move. And then when you come here, uh, depending on the kind of apartment or the kind of accommodation you want, there are bed space which costs between 500 dirhams to about, if you want a room, bed space is about 500 dirham. Partition costs between 1,000 dirham to about 1,800 dirham. For a studio room, you can get it from like 3,000, 3,005, 4,000. You understand? You understand? So if you want a good studio room inside Dubai, you can get it for about 3,005 and 4,000 or so, 4,500. If you want outside of Dubai, a studio room outside of Dubai, you can get around 2,500, 3,000 or thereabout. So I'm just giving you that. Then you budget money for your transportation. It's just for you to buy a card. There's a card you buy here. You can buy it for 50 dirham. You can use it for both the train station and the bus and the buses. You understand? So it's quite easier for you to move around with the buses and trains. But if you want, you can move with the taxis. There are taxis, and they still take you to the whichever destination you're going. Only thing is it will cost you more. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing too. Thank you very much. If you have not shared our video link, please do that. Copy the video link and then share on your WhatsApp groups and then on your WhatsApp so that people can join us here. If you like what we are doing here, just give this video a like. If you like it more, you can subscribe. Just click on the red subscribe button and then put on the notification bell so you can get to know whenever we post a video or whenever we want to go live. So that said, drop your questions. Keep dropping your question, guys. So I believe, Tawia, you should be knowing, you should be having an idea of what it will take you to actually get to move here. So aside that, it's your feeding. Of course, you know you're going to feed. So put that in mind, and then you know how you're going to get yourself the feeding part. You're a big person. I know you can take care of yourself. Excuse me, guys. Ask your questions, guys. Ask your questions before I will go to what I have for the day. I only have a few things to talk about. Okay, Oluwaseyi, Mr. Sheyi or Miss Sheyi, please don't forget to post the link to book appointment. Thank you. Remind me when even I go off here. That is when it is necessary because I cannot post it until this video is up. 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes for this video to be up, and then I can post it. You're really welcome, Mr. Tawaya. Guys, ask me your questions. Thank you for liking the videos and thanks for sharing the link. So what I have for you today, according to the questions I normally get from people. So what I do is I collect the questions and then I share so that other people will get to know too about it. So someone asked me yesterday. He said that he just got his new passport. Then he applied for okay. This friend just got his new passport, and then he applied for a Dubai visa. And then it happened that he was among the people that were sent home. You understand? I think I got this question two of them. I got this question two of them yesterday. Now two of them actually they have one thing in common. Both of them were sent home on amnesty. They went home on amnesty, free flight, everything. You understand? So one of them was sent back home back in 2007, as far back as 2007. The other one was sent home in 2020. In 2020 on amnesty. So the current person actually applied. The guy for 2020 actually applied for a visa again after 1 year. He said after 1 year and some months, he applied for a visa and he said he was rejected. So I just want to tell you guys now, if you are sent home on amnesty, your chances of coming back is just 50-50. It is not guaranteed. You understand? Yes, Dubai or UAE as a whole is a tourist country and they accept people, but everything depends on what you do. Everything depends on the conditions with which you are sent back home. You understand? If they are actually sending you guys back home, and they are capturing you guys, capturing means like that picture that they actually take you guys. So most times they take it, they capture your face, they tell you to turn like this, they capture it, they tell you to turn like this, they capture and everything. My brother, my sister, chances are, if you are captured like that, chances are, in fact, chances of you coming back here is like 40%. So chances that you cannot come back are 60%. You understand? So everything depends, because sometimes after some years, I think UAE do wipe those things because they know they will need tourists. UAE actually is a tourist country, and so they have the economy bent on that, and they do give that give that particular break for people. So that is it. Can the person, or can the person go to Nigerian consulate in Asatwa to submit form? You can go to Nigerian consulate in Asatwa. So far, I haven't heard of anything about them giving link or anything, but I will still tell you if you can. What's there? There's nothing there to get the link and just put it online. And just book an appointment. There's nothing there. But if you can try in Asatwa, it won't cost you much. The reason people are actually asking for that of Abu Dhabi is that most people go from Dubai or Sharjah here, or Sharjah to that place, and then you have to do PCR. The transport you're taking and your time and everything that most times you have to go off work. So that is why people normally ask for that particular place, or rather for that particular what is it called, link, you understand, to go to Abu Dhabi. So if you can, it is not much, it's not going to take you much money, so you can try the one for Dubai at the consulate here. So you can try and go there. So for me, it will not cost you much. Drop your questions, guys. Drop your questions, and then let me answer before I continue with what I have. So what I have, I'm going to tell you, you have 50-50 chances if you're sent home on amnesty of getting a visa. You have 50-50 chances of getting a visa if you are sent home on amnesty. So you should be careful about that. And okay, Okole Blessing, welcome Okole. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Please, I want to ask if someone is working with a company and then the company cancels the person's visa in another hand, the company have issues with immigration. Okay. Collier Blessing. Good afternoon, sir. Please, I want to ask if someone is working with a company and then the company cancels the person's visa. In another hand, the company have issues with immigration. If they have cancelled you, they have cancelled you. Can't that stop the person's visa not to come out in another place where he or she applies a new visa? My dear Okolie Blessing, you are not, as far as you are not a partner of such, you're not a partner in that company. Nothing concerns you with the payments or with the money they are owing the government. As far as you are not a partner during the time the money was owed, you understand? If it is a personal visa, it might affect you. It might. I had a friend of mine that it actually it really got him into troubles. You understand? The company was owing money, and the person in particular, the debtor, or rather the person that was owed, took the company to court, and so they had to arrest every top person, every partner and owner of the company. So they arrested my friend too because he has a partnership visa with the company too. Nothing concerns him. He just did his own partnership visa. That is why I tell people, be careful of where you do your partnership visa, please. Be careful of where you actually do your partnership visa because things can go wrong. It can go south. So because of this, my friend, he actually did this stuff with them. He could not do anything. I think he went to apply for a driving license or something like that. I think down somehow I don't know how they noticed, and then that was how he was picked up. He was jailed. He was jailed. I think they had some court proceedings before actually the jailing and all that. So he was jailed for some months. I'm telling you, the wife has to come from Nigeria, from back home to this place, helped to secure his release and all that. And thank God, everything is sorted out. Thank God everything is sorted out as we speak. He's okay. He's fine. So I'm telling you, Blessing, if it is if you actually had a visa with them, with the company, as just a worker and not a partner, nothing is going to affect you. You have nothing. And if they cancel you, they have cancelled you, my dear. It's not going to affect anything in your visa. Only except if you are a partner with them. You are partnering with them in their company during the time they owed that money. But if you are just like a staff and they made visa for you to work for them, no, it's not going to affect you in any way. So ask me your questions, guys. Thank you guys for sharing the link, and thank you for liking the videos. Thank you guys. Thank you for liking. So ask me your question down here before I go to what I have. What's the grace? Does what grace does someone have if he can? Excuse me, guys. What grace does someone have if he cancelled from his work now? Excuse me, please. Mr. Lekon, if you're talking about grace period, if you cancel at the moment, you still have the grace period of 20 something, 28 days. I have someone who was just cancelled like 2 or 3 days ago. I think 3 days ago. So they are actually on their this thing. Excuse me, guys. They are actually on their grace period. You understand? They are actually on their grace period. So that's it. Personally, I'm going to tell you, I cancelled from my company. So let me use myself as an example. I cancelled from my company. The cancellation came at around 24th of January. So today was supposed to be my last day, but I already applied for a visa and all that. So my visa is actually coming out in a while. So I already applied. I cancelled from my own previous company and all that. So I'm already running uh, my own personal visa. Quite all right. So I just needed to tell you guys, use myself to do an example for you guys. So it's just it. Lakon, you have just 28 days. It will be written on the, it's normally written on the cancellation letter. On the cancellation letter, you always see it there. What else do you guys want to know? If you are not okay with the question you asked and sorry, and I did not answer well, you can rephrase and then ask it again, or you can ask any other thing you want to ask. Aside that, let me continue with what I have. So this question says, what do you think about? Okay, we are going to divert a bit, guys. I want to put this out for you guys there. The reason is because it affects people who are here, who are living here. So it's quite part of what we should be discussing. It is a bit of a diversion, but it is necessary. So, guys, a couple of friends we are actually discussing yesterday in a group where we are, and they were asking something like this: if you are living abroad and then you made some money, let's say you made about, you were able to make in about 2 years, you were able to make about let's say close to like 15 dirhams, you're able to save close to like 15,000 dirhams, or you're able to save close to like 12,000, 15,000 dirhams. Let's not go too high, like 15,000 dirhams. And then you want to get married, and then this your wife actually says, okay, for us to get married now, we have to go home, and then whether the, let's say, assume your wife is either here or back home, and then your wife said, your girlfriend said, for us to get married, we have to go home and do the introduction, the traditional marriage, and the wedding, because she actually wants to do all this. Or maybe the reason she can give, she say her family cannot allow her to get married or live with start living with a man and giving birth to kids uh, just like that. So they would want her to get married properly by doing all these things, going for introduction, doing traditional marriage and wedding. So what do you guys think? Should this guy that just earned just 15,000 dirham, should he go back home and do all these things, bearing in mind that 15,000 dirham can just finish? In fact, so for some places back home in Africa, 15,000 dirham cannot even take care of all these things. You understand that we just mentioned? What do you guys think? Can you guys share us what you actually think? If you equally have a question on this, you can actually share that. Should this guy uh, go back home and do these things on this girl's head? That's one option. Or should they like agree and then get like a marriage certificate within themselves and a few friends of theirs, get like a marriage certificate and then hustle for like 2 or 3 years? That's the second option: hustle for like 2 or 3 years, get some money, then they can go back home and go and celebrate and do the wedding and this thing. I mean, before they actually get the certificate, the guy will actually maybe send his own people and send money for his people to go and see the lady's family, and then they pay some traditional money or stuff. You understand? Pay some dowry on the girl's head. Some people will say pay like half. I'm talking about the two options there. So should they go home and do that particular things that the guest said, or should they stay back here and then get to hustle for 2 years? What do you guys think? That is one of the things that our men here are actually facing, for especially those who are single and are not married and are looking for people. So if you know anything, you can actually share. Which option would you guys prefer? Which option do you think the guy should go for? I'm just saying, and then it was an argument. It was a serious argument on the group, and people were looking for options. People actually gave their own version or their own experiences, what they are experiencing at that moment with their own girlfriends, with their own fiancé. You understand? Some people actually said that they will prefer to stay here and then use the money that they have to tell their people to go to the lady's place back home and then pay the dowry, and then they will get marriage certificates, legalize their themselves as married couples, and then the money that they wanted to use for all those other things, that they will use it to fly out. They will use it to for the both of them to fly out and go to Europe or whichever place, America or Canada. Yes, that's what some of them actually said. Then when they are over there, they can make money and then uh, get to legalize and do the necessary things back home. So, what do you guys think? I want to know, what should the option be? What is the best option? Is it to go home and do the marriage fully, bearing in mind that maybe the 15,000 that the guy has, 15,000 dirham that the guy has might not be enough, or he should stay here, hustle, and then do a little of those things, get the marriage certificate, and then go with the girl. Then they can come back and do that like in the next 2 3 years. They go back home and do that. Thank you guys for liking. Thanks for sharing. So I want to continue with what I have, waiting for you guys to issue your own thoughts. Issue your own thoughts. Ishe, what have you heard that you said all my points are valid? Ishe, Ishe, just talk about the ones you know. Ishe, give us the point, your own point, or you talk about, you ask a question. So the next thing is Abu Dhabi visa different from Dubai visa? That is what people are asking. Is Abu Dhabi visa different from Dubai visa? There is no difference actually. The only thing is that sometimes they are different by cost. Sometimes they are the rules. You understand? So, but they are all UAE. They are all UAE. You understand? Give me a while, please. So, guys, they are all UAE, and this is just their country, and is almost the same. I would say they are all UAE visa. So there is no difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi visa. You can use Dubai visa while living in Abu Dhabi. You can use Abu Dhabi visa while living in Dubai. But there is something I need to point out for you guys. If you actually want to open a business and you know your business is going to be in Abu Dhabi, the best thing to do is to make Abu Dhabi visa. Yes, if you are going to open your business in Dubai and you know your business is going to be in Dubai as a whole, it is better. I mean, if your company is going to be situated, or your shop or your whatever business outlet you want to deal with is going to be in Dubai, so it is better for you to get a Dubai visa. You understand? So it is better like that because it can help you. It can actually help you go through so many things. It can actually help you corner so many things quite all right. These people, they are not, yes, they are not against each other, but you find out that there are some times that you want one or two things and you find out it's difficult for you to secure, you understand, based on the fact that you are not, your visa is not from that particular place. You understand? Driver's licenses, other stuff like that. You understand? Yes, they do things collectively, but it's always better that you pay, because you know one thing is, it depends on where your taxes are going. You understand? So it's just like you living in one state and doing your business in this particular state, but you want to go and be paying taxes in the other states. It's not possible. It's not it's not nice. So it is better for you to actually get your visa in that particular emirate or in that particular state where your business is, so that everything will all go well, everything will reflect well, everything will actually be at par. You understand? So, guys, it is better for you to get the visa for that particular Emirates that you are in. Understand? So that's it. That's what I will tell you. If you have questions, guys, drop your question. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you, guys. Give us a thumbs up for this video and then share the link for more people to join us if you can. So my next thing and my final thing, in case you guys don't have something to tell us now, ask your questions if you want. Just type it in and then I will answer. It says, okay, that's pretty much what I actually said before. Is the same thing as someone who's named Jenna asked a question about the person that actually went home by 2007 with amnesty, and then if they can come back. For this person, I will tell you, you can actually try out your luck, but there are chances that you might not be accepted. But the chances are quite small, given the fact that it's been years. 2007 is more than it's been long. It's more than 10 or 20 years now. So you can actually try and apply back. Try and apply. I would say you can go for a cheaper visa of like 1 month. Try 1 month. If it works out for you, you just take it and come in. When you come in, you can transfer it to like 3 months, or you change to partnership or get any resident visa of your choice. So that's it. That's what I will tell you. You have better chances than someone who was recently sent home on amnesty. So if you were sent home on amnesty way back, you're depending on the reason you are sent home. If the deportation was due to some mild stuff, if it's serious, you might not get. So Riyami said, I have someone in Al Madam. Okay, he have been working for his company for 5 months now. They promised to do his visa. Since then, they have not. They have put him on abscond. Who put him on abscond, please? Is it the current company? They have not done his visa now, so how can they put him on abscond? Or are you saying that he's now on abscond on the previous visa? If he's on abscond on the previous visa, Atoriyami, he's supposed to do? Ask any question, guys. Ask any question. Okay, Ola, you are able to check it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ola. You're welcome. If you want to check your visa if it's valid or not, go back to our live stream video day before yesterday, the one we did 2 days ago. The day before yesterday, just go back to it. Click on open the description section. Click on the link there. I put a link there. You can use it to check the validity of your visa. You can use it to check if your visa is valid or not. Can use it. You can know when it is cancelled. So, Mr. Ariyami, your friend needs to remove the abscond first, because you cannot even think about going for removal of the overstay without removing the abscond. So they cannot do anything. Even immigration cannot do anything if you have abscond. So the best way to go about it is to go and look for the sponsor of the visa or the people who put the visa on abscond. He should go and meet them. Nothing to fear or anything. He should go and meet them and try to negotiate with them. If they cannot, then he should find a way of figuring out the company that actually did the visa. It is normally, if he has a copy of his visa, the abscond visa, or the visa that have the abscond, he should look at the downside. They normally put the address at the downside somehow. But if he cannot figure it out, he should go to Tassale, use a copy of that visa and go to Tassale. They can help you find out the company that actually did the visa. The Tassale can actually have, there's a number they can use on that your visa to actually find those people. The company that actually did the visa there, because your whichever person that actually did the visa for you or your sponsor cannot go and do, how do I put it, cannot put the visa on abscond if you did not contact those people that made the visa. So it is those people who made the visa that actually put you on abscond. So those are the people you can actually get to in case your sponsor refuses. So you can go to those people. Normally, it costs, everything should cost you. Maybe they can take money for the removal. But everything normally, if they are good, they can take like 500 or at most 1,000. But it's supposed to be less than 1,000. It is supposed to be. So it depends on the person who made the visa. Depends on the company. So for them to remove it, they will have to apply again because most of the absconds are normally on from immigration. So that's what I can tell you. Let him remove the abscond first, and then he will apply for reduction of overstay, things like that. Apply for reduction. When he applies for reduction and then it comes out, then he can pay for the overstay, whichever amount has been reduced for him. If you want to know about reduction of overstay, you can check our previous video, the one I titled "Clear Your Overstay by Yourself without agents, with no payment." You understand? But if you're not okay with that, if you cannot run it yourself, or maybe some of you are afraid, chat me up on my Facebook account on Pascal Emmy, or you chat me on our new page. I just opened a new page on our Facebook known as Pascal's Corner, or you can as well check Pascal Ago's Corner. So check me on that, and then we'll talk about it. I can direct you to someone who can help you on that. The person only that they will have to take service charge from you. So that is it. So guys, ask me your questions. Anything you need to ask me. Let me know. Or if you have any contribution on what I actually asked. I asked the question, guys. What will you do? What can you do in that situation where a lady wants you to, as a guy, to go home? Ladies, do you think this is okay for you to ask a guy who is actually who is earning that amount of money? Dot Bills, Mr. Bills. Okay, Mr. Bills, if you want to get a news about that, you just go back, scroll back about 30, 40 minutes ago. I have talked like 3 times about the permit. So guys, ladies, I want to ask you, what do you think about a guy who has saved up to like 15,000 dirham, and the girlfriend is saying they should go back home and pay her bride price, do her introduction, do traditional marriage, and then the wedding on that money that the guy has? What do you guys think? He just got just 15,000 dirham. That's the amount he was able to save for 2 years. So bearing in mind that that money might not even be enough. So what do you guys think? Should he go back home with that money with the girl, and then they go and do those stuff, or should he stay here? Should they stay here and then try to pay just little money, like let his own people go and see the ladies' people back home and pay some money on as a bride price, and then they legalize their stay here by getting marriage certification from the court here? Should they do so? And then they move on after 2 or 3 years. They hustle together. After 2 or 3 years, they go back home and now try to do the wedding and the normal traditional marriage. Which one would you guys choose, please? For the ladies and the guys, just say it. Tell me what you think. Hello, brother. Hey, Stanley, you're welcome. Thank you guys for liking the videos, and thank you for sharing the link. Hello, brother. I really want to know, can someone who has partner visa travel to other country direct without exit to home country? Yes, you can. You can travel without exiting your country. Let me tell you also, even if you have your visit visa and you are able to secure a visit visa to another country while you are here, you can travel from here. But it is normally better when you are a resident here. If you're a resident and you have your partnership visa or any kind of a resident visa, you can apply for any countries, bearing in mind that it's not easy to secure that uh, visit to those countries. So you have more chances when you have your partnership visa. Yes, you can travel to other countries with it. Mr. Williams, you said, I have a friend that come back from Dubai with another passport because of overstay. Okay. What do you mean by with another passport? Because of overstay. Now I'm trying to come back with another passport. Okay. Change his information. So what the chances of coming? Mr. Williams Abraham. Are some things that you need to discuss. Maybe you chat inbox on it. What are the chances? The chances I will tell you are, I would say the chances are 50-50. That's just what I would say. The chances are 50-50, especially if he or she was captured. If the captured, I mean, is the picture they take when they're going back. If this your friend actually went home, maybe is deported or they went home on amnesty. You understand? If they were captured, the chances are just 50-50. Should I say, if they are captured, it should be up to 60% that the visa might not be allowed and 40% that they might be allowed. So they should just try. Maybe if they have money, let them just try for 1 month visa so they don't pay much. 1 month visa, even maybe 2 weeks, there is 2 weeks visa. But I don't know if they actually do it for Nigerians now, somehow. If you're actually applying for Nigeria, I'm assuming, please. So, guys, nobody wants to answer on what I am actually asking. Okay, Abby? Okay, nobody is interested in that. Everybody is interested on work permit, visa, and everything. It's okay. I still want to tell you guys this channel is about lifestyle, travel tips, and informations. Yes. So we can divert once in a while. We can divert once in a while. That is why you see me post some vlogs, and then once in a while I post to you videos of me going somewhere or talking about something else away from the visa, travel issues, airports, whatever, whatnot. You understand? So once in a while, you're going to be seeing something different, something different. Okay. So keep asking me your questions. If you have any question, keep asking me your questions. Otherwise, maybe I will end out here. What question did you ask? Okay, Christiana Wafo, I'm going to ask again. What do you think? A guy and a lady is here. They are living together here. This guy has been working, and then he has been working for like 2 years, and then he has been able to save about 15,000 dirhams. And then he wants to get married. This lady that he wants to get married to tells him that they have to go home and do the normal things, do the traditional introduction, traditional marriage, and the wedding. You understand? And the wedding. So this guy just has 15,000 dirham saved. So what do you think? Should this guy go home and do all these things, considering the price of everything, all these things that were listed, these three things that were listed back home? You know that 15,000 dirham might take care of it, depending on where the girl is coming from. It might still not be able to be enough, depending on where the lady is coming from. So should they go back and do it, or should they stay here and then do just the guy will just send some little money for his people. They will go and see his people will go and see the ladies people back home. They pay for the dowry, which might not be much, and then for them, the both of them here, they can legalize their own marriage by themselves. They legalize it and then get their marriage certificate here, and then after some years they can go home. After 2-3 years they can go home. Then the money that they're actually using, they can use that money to try to travel to like Europe, even if it is maybe one of them travel and then the next person comes with them. What do you think, guys? This was an argument that came up in a WhatsApp group that I actually was, and it came up yesterday. So I wanted to get you guys' opinion, and then possibly get back to them maybe. So what do you think? Should they stay back here and do that one of traveling out, legalizing themselves, getting a marriage certification, and then paying little bride price back home, or should they go back home and do the needfuls, do everything with that just 15,000 dirham that the guy has, which in Nigerian currency should be around should be getting to maybe 2 million, which might not still be enough. Let's say they even go back home and they do all those things. And let's say it's enough. Let's say the money is enough and they finish doing everything. Wouldn't they come back to their base, which is here? Wouldn't they have to leave after that? Wouldn't they? I'm just saying. Wouldn't they have to leave? Wouldn't they have to survive or get back to this place or try to leave? So Christina Anwafo, that was my question. That's my question. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Just give me what you think. You might not, it's not necessary that you get to talk about anything. You can just type point by point, one after the other. You can just tell me what you think. So, what do you think, guys? Should he go back home and go and do it, or he should actually not go home and they do the one they can do here, and then he can use the money to do something else? Maybe they open a business here. Maybe he can open a business for the lady while he's working too, or try to do something with it, maybe personally. I mean, they can get a visa with that 15,000 dirham, 10,500 dirham, or 11,000 can get him a visa that he can use to put the wife under it, and then the both of them will be legal here. They can get 2 or 3 years visa with that, and then they will be legal here, and they can be working for like 2 3 years. 1 year of the both of them working on their personal visa can actually qualify them to leave from here to Europe. They can actually work out money for them to leave from here to Europe, any European country of their choice, or they can equally leave to Canada or USA. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Hello, Mr. Moses. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you guys for the likes, and thank you for those of you sharing the link. Thank you very much. Thank you. So Mr. Moses, say, can one come to Dubai with partnership visa and secure a job directly from Nigeria? Yes, it is possible, but at this moment it is not, because they are really taking precautions, especially when it involves Nigerians or Africans. At this moment, it's not advisable. I wouldn't advise you to try and apply for partnership visa from back home. I will tell you, the COVID situation actually changed. The COVID pandemic changed the whole way things are being done. So I would advise you to come in with a tourist visa first before you can get to apply and secure your partnership visa. That is just an advice. I'm not saying it is impossible for you to secure a partnership visa, but it is advisable that you come in with a tourist visa, then you can go for the partnership visa. That's what I want. Okay, we got some reaction. Guys, can you react to what I just said? So from Christina, we got some reaction, and she's saying, personally, I would advise on the second option, considering the situation of things in Nigeria. Better for these people to go and pay bride price, which is important in Igbo culture. Okay, nice to know that. That is very nice. That is a very nice option. That is a very nice one. That's a very, very nice one. Considering the way things are, and considering that both couples actually they still have a life ahead of them. They still have a life ahead of them. And I have seen currently, as I'm talking to you, I have about 3 guys who went back home. They did this particular thing, and all they kept doing is complaining. They came back owing people, and they came back here only by themselves, and as they are working, they are paying back for the money they actually owe, and it's somehow, I mean, for you to work like 1 full year trying to pay back your debts back home is it's something else. Seriously, it's something else. I have about three of them. I don't know why they did not open up. Sometimes people can actually bottle up things, and they will, because they wouldn't want your own opinion. I don't know, and they end up suffering themselves. So that's it. Then they can save money and relocate to another country. That is just it. That is just it. Seriously, that's just it. So, but you find out that most young ladies are actually of the opinion that they want to go back home and do that stuff, do the wedding, do the not minding if the guy is going to be able to um, bounce back on his feet after everything, not minding the condition they're going to be in. But no, most of them or some of them want to show off. Like, how can they not do a wedding when their own friends have done wedding? How can they not do wedding when their own friends have done wedding? Why wouldn't she wear her own wedding gown and all that? I mean, when you think all those things, and you even if you are up to 30 years and you're thinking all those things, you're still childish. You still think, for me, you still think like a baby. I mean, and most of you ladies now, you will not, most of the times you might not agree to bring out that much money. Excuse me, guys. It's a marriage, and most of the people will actually prefer let the guy do the thing. So you let the guy make the money with the guy, and then get this in. Please don't mind my own assertion. That is my own opinion. You can say your own opinion. You understand? At Abiola, thank you for contributing in this. They say they should not go to Nigeria. They can legalize their marriage here and do traditional rites without going back to Nigeria. Let them secure the plan their way. Okay, they plan their way to any country of their choice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes, that's a valid one. That's a valid one. Huh? Well, that's nice. Nice to know that a Christiana is actually thinking on that particular way. Nice to know that, because I think your future should be the big picture here. The big picture should be your future. What are you going to be doing after you celebrate all those things? Huh? What are you going to? How is your family going to be? But no, some people would rather go and show off and then do a big wedding back home, do big traditional marriage at their father's house, and then yes, it will keep sounding like that they have married a husband that is abroad, and then that's it. Abiola, you went further to say they should send money home to do traditional rites and plan their way to any country of their choice. It is cost effective. Thank you. Thank you, Abiola. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for your contributions. If you still have a contribution on this, still let us know. I'm telling you guys, people are learning from this. People are learning from this, and people who are going to watch this video later will still learn from what we are actually saying here today. That is why I'm reading your comments out, because I'm reading it out and then I'm trying to analyze one after the other. So the reason for us presenting this is that a whole lot of guys are actually having these challenges as we speak. A whole lot of guys who actually want to settle down with their women are actually having this particular kind of issues, this particular kind of struggle. And then it's not been easy for them taking the decision, being the pressure that their ladies are putting them through, whether the lady is here or back home. You understand? Sometimes ladies back home don't even get to know what is obtainable. For the ones you meet here, they are considerate. Most of them or some of them are considerate for the ones you meet here. But for the ones back home, they don't know. They just take it that you are over there, you have money, and maybe you've been doing some magic online for them and all that. So they just believe. They just believe that you have the money. So definitely, they are definitely going to okay, Oriomi, that's what you're going through. So what's the plan? What's the plan? What's your own option, Oriomi? He said, wow, I'm so happy with this question. This is what I'm going through right now. Okay. Riomi, what's the plan? What's the plan, Shay? Just tell me what you are planning to do. Will it be going back home to do all those stuff, or staying here and then normalizing the things as much as you can, and then use the money to do something else, and then go back a couple of years later and do the necessary things, which includes the traditional marriage and wedding? Which one are you going with? It's not easy. It's not easy. So many persons are going through that. It's not just you, for real. So many persons are going through this situation right now. Yes, so many persons, especially the guys. The guys are actually going through all this. Most times, it is the lady who actually wants to celebrate all these things. You understand? It is the lady who wants to celebrate all these things, and some guys are actually falling prey. I have a friend who actually just came back. I wouldn't say he's a close friend; he's a friend of a friend. Rather, he went home and did everything. His salary is 2,300. He went home, did everything he did. He went home, uh, he bought, what is it called? The umbrellas and the other things that he bought for gifts, for souvenir, you understand, for gifts during his wedding. People didn't even come much. People did not come much. The most of the people who came around, they will be like, he's not living in the country. It's not like he's back home. They just came to come and eat, for real. Even the people he called for his committee members. I mean, this committee member, friends of friends, or some, excuse me, friends committee or something like that. Something like that. This committee that you call when you are actually about to get married. They just came to. They did not even contribute much things. They just came to eat on that day. It made the guy, he just sent back the souvenir he actually bought. He actually got them on credit, let me tell you. So he came back here, and right now, as I'm talking to you, he's starting from one. He's starting from one, from square one, to go up. Like the money, everything he spent, judging by this is a COVID period too, for him to come back. He went home because of this, because he wanted to go and get married. So he did the traditional marriage, the introduction, the wedding, everything. The guy came back and started from square one. And then he keeps asking his friend, as I'm talking to you, the guy is owing 2 months rent and where he's staying, because he stays in a partition. So he did not tell anybody this when he was going. He did not. It was when he came back that we started hearing he doesn't have money to pay this one. Of course, when he started asking for money and all that. So imagine you have this kind of job you saved. This person saved more than what's 20,000. Saved up to more than 20,000, and then he went home and everything just crashed. Judging by he had to go through the Ghana route when the flight was still closed to come around. You know what it takes. Paid everything and came back. He's now back home, but I mean, he has to start working again. He's starting from square one, from the scratch. Why? Like, why do you have to suffer yourself for this? This is someone that could, if you can, you would be able to make it. I mean, I don't know why, but people need to think. And I'm not saying that going back to go and do all those traditionally related stuff, doing the celebration and all that, I'm not saying it's bad. But watch your pocket, watch yourself. You must be very ready for it before you can go for such. Try to be ready for it before you can go for such, and not just going back there to go and spend money and then you come back and start from square one. It's not really good. It's not really good. So that is what the guy is going through now. He started his job again, but he's owing for 2 months partition house rent. So what can I say? Abiola, he said, if they go home, they will lavish money to impress their families who don't even know them, my brother. Families, but may not, I mean, okay, their families, but may not be, not just families, but their friends too, friends who don't even know them. Let me tell you something that you guys don't know. Excuse me, please. Abiola, and all you guys, please. The people you are actually going to impress there are mostly your friends. those your friends are already having it in their mind that when you finish spending, you will go back. So you won't be around when they are actually going to do anything for themselves. So they just come to present, they feel their presence is okay for you, and then they eat the one you provided. Most of them are not even going to give you any envelope or bring any money, no contributions, nothing. If they do, it is just small money because they know you won't be back to maybe pay them back. Sometimes some people think like that. In fact, most people think like that. That is why you see register in ceremonies, mostly burial ceremonies or some kind of weddings and all that. That's why you used to see register. That register is being used to return favors. Yes, to know how much you paid, and so the favor can be returned to you. Let's not hide anything. So those people will be of the fact that this, but let's say you are back home there. Let's say you are in the same line and you do business. They are going to be seeing you every day. Definitely, they are going to bring something. So use your head. For you guys who are here, if you don't have those close pals back there, mind you, you are going back to just spend your money. You understand? So just cross your mind that you're just going back to go and spend the money. If you have the money, spend it. I have nothing against that, but just know what is obtainable and how people or what people are thinking. That is what I'm here to tell you. So Abiola, you said if they go home, they will lavish money to impress their families, but may not be able to find their footings when they return to the UAE. Yes, or whichever country, not just UAE, or whichever country they actually are. Yeah, they need money for visa, tickets, rents, and of course, jobs. Thank you. Transportations, feeding. Yes, transportation and feeding when they are here. So they need all those things. Thank you very much. Committee of friends, my dear. Thank you for reminding me, Christiana. Thank you, Christiana Wafo. Thank you too, Mr. Tunde. Tunde, nice to have you here. Thank you very much. Tunde, you can ask questions or you can contribute. Let's get a contribution for you guys. Committee of friends is the people who are actually all those committee of friends. Oh God. I was part of one back then. So what we did was we contributed back then. We contributed for the guy to 2,000, but the 2,000 we contributed. If you see what we ate, if you see what this guy brought, he brought all this native yam that he did. They do with I think hot water yam like that, local hot water yam that they do, and it's thick like porridge. Then with chicken, that's what he brought, and then he brought drinks and everything. I mean, after eating that, we had to make a contribution. Aside making the contribution on the day, most of us we actually volunteered ourselves to be like the ushers to usher for his guests, his visitors. You understand? So when you don't have that much money, when you're not rich now, you become an usher at least. Aside that, it depends on how close you and the person is. Even if you have the money, you still see some people who are actually that rich enough, but they turn themselves to the main person who is directing, making sure everything goes well on the event as far as the person who is having the wedding is concerned. You understand? So that is what happened. That's my bit, a little of my personal experience when I was back home. Evening today. So Oluwaseyi, you said my wife just said I should send money to my family, that she will handle the rest because we will have long way to go. I should just focus with my job over here. I am clapping for your wife, Mr. Sheyi. Mr. Sheyi, your wife deserves the best. That is how you know you marry someone who is going to, in fact, you have confidence. You understand? You have confidence, and I'm telling you, this is a kind of wife you can actually leave money with, and you are not shaking. You won't shake. You understand? Can leave money with her, and you won't shake. Some people might get to start asking questions like when we were sharing it yesterday in the group. Some people start asking that if the lady is so desperate, or if she's older in age and all that, that maybe that's the reason why they will agree that if they are young. Do you guys agree that if they are young, if the ladies are young, that's when they demand for all those things for you to go home and do all those things back home? But if they are getting older from like 30 years, 35 or 33 or so, that's when they agree. But for me, I will put this out there. What do you guys think? Do they agree to doing that because they are getting old or not? But me, I would say, look at the person. You are the one who is living with the person. So you're the one who knows how they think. You understand? I'm saying this because that was what came up yesterday, the discussion. You are the person who knows whom you are getting married to. You understand? Now the next thing is this: tell yourself this is what you want. Personally, I really don't prefer ladies under 25. I don't really see them that they are ready for marriage for me. But I'm not denying the fact that you can get someone under 25 years that is still mature enough, very, very mature. You understand? Very mature. If you have the money and you're being paid like 5,000 every month here, my friend, I will personally push you to go and do the things back home. Seriously. If you're getting from like 5,000 dirham, I'll personally push you to go and do whatever you do. Being the fact that, let's say, you don't have that too much plans, because some people will tell you, even as they are being paid much money and they don't have the time to go and go back home to do those stuff, that they rather send the money. Yes, they can do traditional marriage in proxy, depending on your culture, depending on if your people and the ladies people can accept it. Your brother or your father or your relatives can represent you, and then you send the whole money, they go and do it. Yes, depending. So guys, that's about what I am actually going to say. At AK Million Travel, you're welcome. You're welcome. Greetings. So that's about it. For me, I think even if the lady is for me, if you ask me, marriage should be between ladies who are from 27 years up. That is when most of them are like they've started getting mature and all that. I'm not saying you can equally get ladies who are mature under 25 years, but they are very few. There are very few. When they are under 25 years, they seem not to still be thinking that much. So for me, I always like dealing with ladies who have had the experience, who have gone through stuff. You understand? And so from 27 years up was always nice. You can get people who are less than that age who still think very well, who are business oriented, who are money saving oriented. You understand? You can as well go back home and do the stuff. I am not saying that people should not go back home and do it. If you want, you can go home. I'm only saying watch the bigger picture. Check out the bigger picture, which is, what do you want to gain? Can you still come back to your feet? Can you still be able to handle your family after this particular event? After you finish this particular thing, can you still handle your family? Can you still take care of your family? Traveling to come back, starting up again when you are back home, then you come back here, the transportation, your rentings and everything. Can you just come back and just start afresh, or do you just come back and then that's all? So, my people, if there is any other contribution or questions, let me know. If there is not, in a few minutes, I'm going to end this live, and then we wait for tomorrow. If you want to ask any personal question, go to Facebook. If you want any particular question, Mr. Chameleon, your name is showing a Chameleon Travel and Visit Visa to Dubai, and you're asking about updates. That's very funny, you know. It's your name. You should scroll back. We've said it a couple of times here. We've said it a couple of times. Guys, this video is going to be live on the channel, so you can always go back and watch it in case you want to. You can also share the video for your friends to actually watch and get to know the latest. Mr. Ike Million, we have said this in this video live. You came late. We have said it for like 3 times now, so I'm going to say it for the last time, maybe. In UAE as a whole, as a country, has no official ban. There is no official ban on work permits for Nigerians. What we just have is a few, some persons who have not been able to get renewal to their visa. So as we talk to you, it is still the way it is. Nobody has gotten. So when we get up to, thank you, Mr. Shei. Thank you, Shei. We are still looking at people who are going to get, when we get a number of persons who actually secured it, who are close to us and who we trust, that is when we are going to announce to you that yes, it is going through. Thank you guys. Please give this video a like and equally share the video and let your friends know what we have discussed here today. Yes, I'm into travel things, we good from our both parents information. Okay. Okay, Stanley Tochuku. Stanley, are you just coming in? Brother, you are doing a great job. God will bless you and grants you all your heart desire. Amen. Amen. Thank you for this these dollars. You came late. You came late, dollars. You came late. You came late. You're late, dollars. You need some plugins. Thank you all the same. We have our update already. You can always go back to my channel and watch this video from the beginning. So once I log out now, it is going to be live. Dollars, we discussed something about marriage. So if you scroll back like maybe 25, 30 minutes into this video, you will see what we discussed about marriage. Marriage, especially for those who are outside here, we discuss the best option for them, what they can do in case they don't want to go home, in case they don't want to spend much money, for those who are actually not earning much money. So I believe you should do that so you will not force our men into depression. Please, please, ladies, help us so that we can help you too. Because when it is time for us to leave, it is you and I in the same family. Tomorrow, maybe I will bring some kind of topic like this too. So stay tuned. The same time tomorrow, 4:30, we normally kick off. Sometimes I start by 4 p.m. So we do it till like 6. But for now, okay, it's already past 6. So I think if there is no other question, let me know. Shei, okay, thank you for reminding me. Please don't forget to post the link to book appointments in Abu Dhabi. Okay, I will, Shei. Let me put it down. Embassy link for Abu Dhabi. Okay, if there is no other question, I will end now. You can say your highs. I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming around. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing the links. And if you want, you can still share the link as I upload it. The video will be on my channel, so you can equally go back and watch it. You can as well share to your friends. So that said, I love you guys. I love you. Thank you guys for always coming around. Thank you, Dollars. Thank you, Shei. Thank you, Williams. Thank you, Stanley. Thank you, Ekemillion. Thank you, Tunde. Thank you, Christiana, Abiola. Thank you all, guys. Thank you, Moses. Thank you, Bills. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Ola. Thank you, Oluyemi Ishe. Thank you, guys. Lakon, blessings. You guys who came here earlier. Thank you, Tauya. All you guys, Mutiu, Aziz, Okafo, Ngozi, Sadiq, Aziz, Emak Fatoke, Ola. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Obeytan, thank you all for coming around. And then let's meet same time tomorrow, 4:30. I will be bringing up something else that we'll discuss and a couple of other things. Prepare your questions, ask me, and then we'll talk about it. If you want a one-on-one with me, you can chat me up on Facebook on Pascal Emmy, or you chat me on my new page on Facebook at Pascal's Corner. So just figure it out, and then let's get to meet up. Love you guys.